2, 1. Welcome to the Founder Fumbles podcast, where we go deep into real life startup struggles and comeback strategies. I'm your host, Dahmari Taplin, and today we have Mrs. Marz.
Hello.
So just so y'all know, Marz is her real name, first of all, but she's the founder and CEO of Marzimperfectionz and Imperfect Markets. She's the host of the Coffee and Art Markets. She's the organizer of therapeutic candle making class. She's a concrete artist, dedicated mother and wife, and now she's captivating her story through art. You good?
Yes, I am. Yes.
I started sweating.
We are good.
Yeah, okay. For sure. So anyway, we got to everybody how we met.
Okay.
Your husband, Zach. Zach. So we was at a Rocky's Venture Club, I think it was like a Christmas party. He's just sitting around like meeting investors and stuff like that.
Of course.
He didn't say nothing about you then, you know, but he had his own business thing going on. So I reached out to him for the podcast, and he was basically like, yo, I'm done with business for a while.
Okay.
But my wife, she's on her stuff. So he was like, I'm pretty sure she'll be interested, and here we go.
Here we are
you know
today.
What I mean? So how long have y'all been married for?
Going on 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 wonderful years.
You've been married 5 years.
5.
How long y'all been together?
7, that would be.
7 years. Okay.
You gotta think back a little bit. I kind of just go based off of marriage. I'm like, everything else was literally history, but yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
So let's just talk about Marzimperfectionz first of all. So what is Marzimperfectionz like? What do you do? Like, you know, what's your business like? Tell us about the business.
Yeah. So Marzimperfectionz is something that I created after having something else and within my business. So I originally started off as Marz candles and making only candles out of upcycled mugs. And then as I started to grow in that space, I wanted to make my own. I was like, I'm gonna go with concrete. I saw a couple videos, and on YouTube it was, and I decided I wanted to make concrete vases, but I didn't see anything that I like really connected with, and I was like, I have to just play around with this.
Yeah. So like, why vases? Why concrete vases? What made you choose that out of everything?
The funny thing with that is just because of the versatility of it all, right? Like, I thought when I got flowers from my husband, I would be like, oh, cute, nice clear vase.
But what about the vase?
This is nice,
okay.
But you know, and I'm not even close to a flower girl, really, like whatsoever. I'm like, they're cute, I like it, like I like to look at it, but I don't want to take care of them. End of the day, I'm low maintenance, very low maintenance. So
okay, keep going.
I'm just saying, like, with that, I decided to make vases because I saw these vases and I was like, these are just so plain, and then what do I do with this?
So how do you make the vases? Are you like sitting on the ground with the clay and stuff like that? Do you do that?
No, so it's with concrete. I pour.
Concrete. Okay, so you pour concrete into like a thing that holds it steady, and then you paint it and stuff like that.
Yes, so I do like different layers within it, but I mainly work with like molds that are already set that I've either purchased or made, and from there kind of just create whatever I want through those molds. Yeah, so a lot of them will look the same, but in a sense they will not, because they're all different color when they break off. The imperfections is the imperfect of the art and the beauty of that.
Got you.
Yeah.
So Marzimperfectionz, and you're also what's the other business? You have the Imperfect Markets.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yes. So Imperfect Markets, wonderful part of Marzimperfectionz, but because I also am a vendor, I have been doing it for a little bit of time since I've gone out here, and I decided I could do it on my own. And I was already technically doing it, but like in my HOA where I live and stuff like that. So after doing that for some time, I decided I'm gonna make my own, and coffee shops were just one of the many things that I was like, this is where I wanna be at. Like,
coffee shops?
If I'm at a market, I want it to be at a coffee shop.
So do you plan on getting your own coffee shop one day?
Definitely not.
Definitely not?
Not at all.
Why not?
No, I just want to partner with coffee shops. I'm an artist. I'm not trying to be in this other side of business. I want to support my artists. I want to support the small business within our communities.
Right.
So it's a bigger picture than just like, oh, you're at a coffee shop and you're just shopping. It's like we're connected. We're all interconnected, and that's like the beauty of it. I have my prices really low for vendors. I want us to gather, to know each other, to collaborate, but like communicate within that space together. And that's where like that other part of therapy kind of comes in as well.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So that's where the therapeutic part comes out of it. So I did see on your not your website, but on your social media, you was doing like some workshops. What's going on with that?
So I've been working on candle workshops for the past 3 years now.
So you show people how to make candles?
I show them how to make candles, but I've evolved it to not just making candles, but creating something so unique of yourself and to put thought into it and then to put conversation behind it. So it's not like, oh, we're making a candle, here's this and that's it. Technically, most of the classes that I've hosted myself and not partnered with, but my classes, I make your vase. I pour each and every person's vase and I allow them to select based off what I have. So we're like starting off in the art, in your visual, in your understanding of what captivates you.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So you charge a lot for this?
Not technically.
Not technically?
I mean, I'm probably about the same range if you went to a workshop, let's say in Rhino or something like that.
So this is why the reason I'm asking this question is because every time I do one of these,
Okay.
I want to know if the listeners can get like a coupon code or something like that.
Oh.
You have like any discounts or coupon codes just for that I can advertise, like put in the description or something?
Yeah. So I'll make one because I don't have one offhand, but I will make one. I'll make something happen.
Please.
By the end of this week because I'm a busy bee.
By the end of the week?
By the end of the week.
Okay.
When is this coming out?
Okay, you're right.
See?
It's going to be a while.
See?
We got some episodes.
Yeah. We got some time. So let me
Got
get
you.
some stuff together and then I'll have something out and then we can post it like on the bottom or something.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
I
you.
think that
So
would-
are you doing this all by yourself or you got like a partner?
No, I'm doing it by myself.
All by yourself?
All by myself.
Like everything by yourself?
Head to toe.
So
Whole business.
so you got all this, you wearing all the hats?
I'm wearing all the hats, but I also have like support right within. I don't have like a necessary partner per se, but I do have support within my own art community that I am able to lean on. So if I'm like, I can't make this market, I do sometimes have someone like check in or go over something. But basically, yeah, everything's myself.
So what type of skills would you say that you lack? Like if you could have a partner do something, what would that be? Maybe like marketing?
Oh, for sure. Marketing is okay. I would say finance. Finance is always the math, the struggle of all of that.
Man.
It's like pulling teeth sometimes.
It's just like you gotta do it once a week. You're supposed to do it every day.
You're supposed to do it every day, and that's the efficient way. And
every week is like catch up. Don't nobody feel like doing that.
Yeah, you get it. I mean, you know what's going on. So when you have product though, in different places, so I'm in stores, I go to a lot of events, I'm vending all the time. It's like there are just days that go by and I'm just like, wow, that was a whole week that passed. How?
So what are you doing about your lack of like finance skills? Do you use the app or are you just catch up at the end of the year or end of the month? Like what you do? What are you doing about it?
I have stuff to work that out. At vendor events, I'll do like pen and papers for the most part to make sure that I at least have something written down, especially since it's quick. And instead of going on my phone and trying to drag something when it's dark outside, I'm like, pen and paper, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll just like put it into my laptop where I have like Excel and stuff like that.
Okay.
So like I have a system. It's not like the best system. Definitely could use work.
Yeah. I use Wave.
Oh,
you know
Wave?
What that one Wave is. App? Yeah, it's like an accounting software. So you just link all your accounts to it, whatever you buy or whatever.
Ooh.
All you have to do is categorize everything, and then you can do your P&L and all that type of stuff on there. So check out the Wave app.
Okay,
And
definitely will.
also check out the Ziga app.
Okay.
which is my application. Make sure I'm gonna sign you up before you get out.
Okay.
Because my last, the guy I did like 2 episodes ago, he found a CFO, a chief financial officer,
yeah.
somebody to do all of the finance stuff on his website. I mean, for his business.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you found a CFO? F? Yeah, so he found a CFO.
Snaps of that all day.
So what kind of like, I know you go through a lot. You got a whole lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? Did you run into like any issues like this year, like with your business and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part.
Yeah.
It's always different every year. Either things happen the way you want it to, but then there's so many other things that just in life happen.
Right.
Or it's the business and things just aren't cooperating, and you begin going on a journey of doubt and understanding yourself and re-understanding yourself. But there's so many things that have gone wrong, but I also have to look at it as this is my art. I am imperfect. People are imperfect. That mindset of my business is imperfection. And it is
just like keep being imperfect.
Like whatever this, has to be here. Like even when vendors are like, for example, like late to some of my events, and I've had vendors like very late. I look at it as this is your time. You've paid for this moment. You paid for this time. If you're gonna be late, be safe. Okay, like rushing doesn't bring in good energy. So I don't want it. Come in, enjoy yourself, walk into the space and be present. But don't be late because I just don't care. Then don't show up, But at the same time, like understand that it's your time. You paid for it. I'm not taking that from you.
Right.
Love is love. And I'm gonna show it the best way I can. Yeah.
So, I'm thinking like, cause you got kids, right? How many kids you got?
I got 1 kid. Yeah.
So, and your kid is, I don't know if you don't want to put this out there, but how old?
He's 3.
3.
Yeah.
So how do you have a 3-year-old and like become like an entrepreneur, like the way you're an entrepreneur? Cause I know you got all this stuff going on. Like you got a kid too.
Yeah.
Like how do you manage that time? Cause a lot of people use having a kid as a mistake. And this is what we here to help people figure out how to navigate through that type of stuff,
Yeah.
So, you want to give any advice on that? Like, how do you navigate the entrepreneur life while having a kid?
Oh yeah, it's hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat any of it. It's very hard sometimes. It's very worth it though, and all fronts. My whole background's on education. I did child development in my undergrad and all that kind of stuff. Master's in applied behavior analysis, special education. So I feel like I'm very equipped as a mom and as someone that's just now grown into patience for somebody else, because I understand the human behavior. I studied it and I love it and I feel like it's fascinating and I apply it.
Human behavior.
Human behavior.
So what's your favorite human behavior book? Your favorite book on human behavior. Do you have a favorite?
Like all of them are basic textbooks that I mainly go towards because I'm still in studying and stuff like that to get my board certification. But I would say Skinner. Yeah.
I'm just trying to, I never read anything about human behavior. So I'm like interested myself. So I'm gonna go check this out and try to figure out that book, take a note or something.
I usually have it on me too, but did not.
You usually have it on you?
I usually have it on me because I'm in study mode as well. I'm telling you, I do a lot of stuff.
That's why I'm like, dang, what do we talk about next?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it goes everywhere.
What else about your business that you didn't, did we not discuss something else that you do or something like that?
So we didn't necessarily go fully into the therapeutic candles.
Yeah, let's talk about that then.
Definitely. So Marzimperfectionz is a small part, is the overall part, I'll show you like that. It's the overall part of what I'm doing. The like true understanding and goal of it is for me to go into connecting people through social skills and having training through that as a soon-to-be BCBA, which is a board-certified behavior analyst, who typically works with kids with autism or Down syndrome. I want to revert a little bit away from that and work with just people that want to understand each other and maybe don't have those opportunities. So the therapeutic part of it is the healing of our cultures as human. Period. Period. This is a behavior, I can see it. It can be measured and all that stuff. So I want to help people in social situations to gather, interact with each other, and ask even tough questions through this, environment. Candle making is like the most relaxing thing, and also kind of frustrating, but for the most part, very relaxing, very, very therapeutic in itself.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So I bet you have like a lot of couples that sign up for that, right?
Not necessarily. A lot of just women, and because it's in the very beginning stage of it already, it's grown from candle workshops to the therapeutic kind of aspect of the candle workshops. So I originally was just doing candles because I wanted to test myself and see can I talk to people? Can I have these interactions? Do I feel comfortable? So I didn't even apply any therapeutic aspect other than making the candle. That was my baseline level of this is what I want to feel. And if I sign myself up for something, especially since I'm typically very afraid to talk to people, and it might not seem like it at first, but I'm panicking all the time. I'm just oh my God.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
How do you make it therapeutic? Like, you're making candles. You have your group of people. Like, what exactly are you doing to make it therapeutic? Are you going up to people as they're, candle making, and you're just asking questions? Do you have how are you making it therapeutic?
See, and that's the part I really want people to just join the class.
Okay.
I want you to gather in that space, but with an understanding that you might not know what's going on.
It can be different every time.
It kind of is, and it will kind of vary based off of how I'm feeling.
Okay.
All of this is based off of the interactions that I have when I'm first greeting people, talking to them. Anyone can sign up, but when you go into this environment, because it's a completely different, it could be at a bar, it could be at your gym, right? But it's gonna feel different because it's gonna be a different activity that you're not used to being in, right? So I'll have candles going while we're making candles, you smell scents, and I have all types of unique kind of scents from apricot to tomato leaf to anything that you can kind of dig into. And I also take requests too. If you were I have to have this here.
Yeah.
So that's totally fine.
Scents. That's one of your secret sauces.
Oh, for sure.
The
scents,
going.
all the fragrance that is combined. I use some essential oils, but mainly fragrance.
So how often do you do this?
I typically try to do this during end of summer, so going into fall, but I did get an opportunity this year to work with Class Pop, who just hit me up on Instagram asking to do candle workshops at a bar, or a brewery, I should say. So you'll see that on my website, or you'll see that on my Instagram as far as all that information. But because of that, I am able to do it a little bit more often and earlier, because I typically would not start right now until about fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about something new that you have coming up with your business? You had anything new coming up? Anything that people should be looking out for? Anything like that?
So the most current new thing that I have is my last market. I have my last market on August 16th, and it's going to be at Cherry Beam Coffee Broadway from 9 to 2. So we're gonna be there. We have music. I'm gonna be having a candle station. We have different artists coming through, and we're gonna be just enjoying company.
That's dope.
Have the coffee shop.
That's dope. So did you say it was here in Denver?
Yes, it's gonna be here in Denver, off of Broadway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been setting that up?
Since last year.
Since last year?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a super duper. That's gonna be a big event.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we go to different coffee shops, and we are popping up,
Right.
And so this will be the second time at Cherry Beam.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So I do gotta switch the topic a little bit because I got a little bit off.
Get it.
But we do gotta talk about a little bit of Founder Fumbles,
Oh.
So I want to know about your lowest moment as a founder, and how did you get out of that situation? How did you climb out of that? You know, your lowest moment.
Okay.
If you're willing to share.
Of course, I'm already in it. My lowest moment would have to be a decision I made to stop studying for a while, and it was hurtful for me because I really want to study and get my boards, but I was really being called, and I feel like deep down inside I was being called to continue doing my art. And so it's been a juggle, but I'm like, I have been focusing a little bit more on my art, and it's blossomed to a point where I'm taking it all in. I'm like, give it to me, you know, like this is great. This feels amazing. And it's just opened opportunities after open opportunities. And I am just, I don't know, I'm going to have, this might be the moment that I tell the story, right? So it's like, this is it. And this is, for me at least, going to touch somebody,
right?
You know?
So what do you do to like keep your head in the game, like on a daily basis? Do you have anything that you do?
I just keep going. Yeah.
So no matter, you don't like the workout, you don't do like a cold plunge or, you know, something like that? Like,
I wish.
Do you wake up, have a coffee or anything? Like what's your one thing that you do every day that you say keeps you razor sharp for like business?
Razor sharp for business,
you know, or for for entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of hard though, because like for me to answer that, just because like the motivation is embedded already. Like I just felt like I know since I was a kid I was going to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't know what it was going to look like ever. But the drive and the opportunity to just do it, and I'm like, this would not have happened if circumstances were different. This would not happen. So the drive is just like all of that motivation is already built in, you know, like I'm just like, oh, I'm just happy to do this. This feels great. Like I get to hang out with my kid. I get to have this time to myself. I get to go out at night and talk to people, you know, make money, sell my art.
That's dope.
You know, connect and build myself. It's like there's tons of fumbles, but
yeah. So what was your biggest lesson learned as an entrepreneur?
I think I'm still learning that lesson.
Still learning?
Yeah.
And what's that lesson? You don't know? You're still learning as
I
you go.
feel like I'm still learning, but I think the biggest lesson is really digging into myself to be myself and show that.
Be yourself.
Show that. But like just show it. Show it. Like be present, but also like show it off. Like show it off. Like this is you. You are a dramatic person sometimes, you know, and my husband will attest to that because my goodness.
So what advice would you give like new entrepreneurs that just started the startup journey and might be like struggling? You know what I mean? What advice would you give them other than like just keep going?
Keep going.
Even though that is a fantastic one.
I mean there's a part of it, keep going, but also listen to yourself. There's a deep, I think, embedded part of yourself when you do business on your own that it's like, I can take breaks. I can take these breaks. I need to take these breaks. Breaks are hard for anybody, even just people working 9-to-5 jobs, you know, like take the vacation, you need the vacation.
Yeah. It is okay to take breaks. A lot of people think that, you know, just being an entrepreneur, you got to go every single day, like Sunday through Saturday. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie. It was one time, I think I took like a 2 to 3 weeks off. You know, maybe even I never actually took like a whole 3 weeks off, like not responding to an email or something like that.
But you were like,
but not like
much,
I'm not messing with my laptop today. I will respond to a message, you know, something like that. But you know, this happened like it was years ago, but it happened. You know, I took a break a couple times.
It's nice.
Yeah,
you're like, oh wow, that's what it feels like to not check every single day.
Right.
You know?
That's why vacations are super important.
Oh, for sure. But like for anybody, right?
Yeah.
I would say in our situation as artists or anyone in entrepreneurship or anything like that, I would say really try to have every day be that learning experience because it is. Like you can't jump over to the next level when you're still learning something.
Right.
And that's okay. Like, have that grace for yourself to know, like, this is a process. But guess what? This is your process, and you can make it as fun or as boring as you want to.
Right.
You know, interact with the people you need to interact with, and don't be scared. At the end of the day, like, this is for you.
Right.
And someone wants to hear your story. And that's hard. That's hard to say, that's hard to do, that's hard to be president. It's hard.
It is. So with Marz Imperfections and Imperfect Markets, if everything went right this year, if everything was perfect, what would that look like?
So that's a great question with how overall I want things to turn out. I would love for me to have my board certification finished, finalized.
Okay.
And then from there, I would like to really grow my therapeutic candle workshops, make them a lot larger and more accessible, and probably like have a partner for this, because it's a lot on one person, and I'm very friendly. So it's like, I want to get things on the roll, but I also want to take care of some things that I've wanted to have finished for a long time.
Got you.
Yeah.
So I think that's all my questions, but please let the audience know in that camera over there where they can find you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, website, you know, email, whatever you want to give.
Okay, definitely. So I'm Marz, obviously, and this was the podcast. It was great. You can find me on my website, www.marzimperfections.com. I'm also in stores. You can find me at Lollygags Boutique. I'm off of in Littleton. You can find me at Subjective Coffee Shop, Westminster. You can find me in a lot of other shops around, Elemental Coffee House, Bread and Coffee House. Find me all over, Rooster Cat. Yeah, I have a bunch of places where I have my art and all of my candles at too. So check me out. I do post about it. I have my Instagram, so check that out as well.
What's your Instagram?
Marz Imperfections and
Imperfections.
Imperfect Markets.
Got you. Marz Imperfections and Imperfect Markets.
They're linked together. So
they're linked together. Okay,
yeah.
Sweet. And I'm gonna get her on the Ziga apps for anybody that's looking to partner up with her. So I'm gonna make sure she sign up before y'all leave. But anyway, Marz, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining this podcast, watching this episode 15.
Woo, 15.
That's her lucky number, so I promise we will keep it at that. And if Marz inspired you by any way today, any way, shape, or form, please reach out to her. I'm gonna leave all her details in the description. And please, pretty please, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff, because I heard it really helps. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.